Hello, I am back. Prince L is back. I think it's been a while. It's been a minute. I think I may have forgotten about this channel a little bit. I've just been preoccupying myself with whatever time-wasting hobbies and this thing and that thing. Just seem to be doing the right thing where I'm still putting myself out there for women, but I just don't pay much mind to it. Just see what happens. If a woman matches with me, messages with me, or I talk with them IRL. Yeah, either way, I don't expect much, no matter how far in we go. I mean, just considering the disappointments of specifically earlier this year. I just get the feeling that if a woman said to me, "I love you," or she said to me, "I'm going to give you $50," I just wouldn't believe it, because it's not going to happen. Nothing's going to come out of it. It's a lie, whether she knows it or not. It's just not the truth. It's not the truth. So I don't get excited about something like that. I wouldn't get excited. I need more. I need more proof before I get excited about things. But I've been feeling, I think incel is the new gay. And it's coming in and it's replacing it, in a sense. This is it. If you want to know what it was, approximately what it was like to be gay in around the 50s or 60s, this is a bit of an indication. Just in terms of the hatred towards us, there's nothing being done to mitigate any incel rage or incelism in general. Of course not. If this was a woman problem, the government would intervene to correct it. I don't know what they do, but they probably have mandated boyfriends available. But that's it's not happening with the genders in the. It's not going to happen with when it was mostly men being incels. But I feel that. I very much feel like a gay person from the 50s. I feel like this isn't my sexuality isn't something to disclose to anyone. It's best to lie about it. As an incel, you don't just tell people you are one. I make it sound bad, but not as bad as it is in reality. Like, if someone asks, I can say, I'm not a virgin, which isn't true. I can say, I'm not a virgin, and I've had sex a few times. I can say something like that. I might even say I've had a girlfriend before. Just to make sure that people don't know. And, maybe in particular women. I don't think you want to tell women that, because I don't think women have an instinct to deal with virgin men. It's not a quality attribute. But I think if you got enough, they might not be able to sniff it on you. It can really be like that, man. It just feels that way. And I feel that homosexuals now, I don't really feel that there is an issue. They may say so, but there doesn't seem to be any issue with acceptance. I mean, the acceptance has gone all the way. Maybe there'll become a time when incels will be represented. They'll have their own month, and they'll be represented with their own flag that will appear as an emblem in many corporations around the world, and they will come out in support of incel Pride Month or whatever. I would hate that. That would be terrible. That'd be even worse than how it all is now. But I guess it's the shame. I think it's the shame that gay men had in that time. It was a shame back then because they had to deal with, well, they didn't have to deal with it, but they just had the suspicion that the revelation of them being gay would not be taken lightly. Not lightly at all. I think nowadays it's far different. It's far different now. Of course it is, than the 50s. It's far different now, but yeah, whatever the case with gays, incels, and by the way, there's no gay incels, let's face it. But with the heterosexual incels, I am kidding. Like, I'm being facetious. There's not going to be any pride days or months or anything for incels. We're not going to get in with the alphabet people or anything. That is certainly not going to happen. It really isn't. I don't need that to happen. I don't think that's something that needs to happen. All I'm saying is that it's just, there seems to be a similarity between I guess these two times and these two kinds of people. I don't know how it was for gay people, but maybe it seemed like people really kind of made sure it was swept under the rug, and that was like the nicest way to deal with it. And that's kind of how it is with incels. I mean, and when I say get swept under the rug, I mean we get swept under the rug. But I guess it just feels like a shame. And really, I think there's a big difference between incel and gay, because I don't think gay is bad. I think incel is bad. I don't think it's wrong to fuck a person of the same gender as you. I think not to fuck no one, even though you want to. That's a problem. That I would say is a problem. Because then you're missing out on sex, you're missing out on physical intimacy, you're missing out on intimacy in general, you're missing out on a what do you call it, a confidant with a partner that you'd have. You're missing out on children, missing out on marriage, missing out on love. There's a lot there. It's a lot there to look at and to think, like, all that kind of stuff. You think, this should be part of my life. It's in the lives of many other people. It's in the lives of many of my peers. But for me, not even started. Not even at like a 13-year-old's level. And I am more than twice the age of a 13-year-old. And that's just how it goes. And I think, I mean, really, it forces incels to do things that it's shameful, and we can't discuss them. It causes twisted wires in the brain. Just like many facets of being an incel, it's not a good thing. It's a wholly bad thing. In its entirety, it is bad. There's nothing to gain out of this other than you have the authority to fucking make a YouTube channel and bitch and moan and complain about being an incel. That's the only advantage you have when you're in this circumstance of being the new gay. Because I tell you what, the gay community, the queer community in general, what do you think they think about incels? Do they have any solidarity with them? Do they see any a likeness with what they're going through and what gay people previously went through? Maybe. Is this still recording? Hang on. Yeah, they might not think it's as bad as it was for gay people, but there's some similarity. There's got to be some. I mean, look at the suicide rates between the two. Look at the rates of depression. Look at the rates of isolation. Just look at the lifestyles in general, where there's total isolation and a repression of who it is that you are. I mean, I guess there's a difference, because with gay, there's the pride. There is no pride in being an incel. because it's a mistake. It's an accidental facet of your being. It's a mistake. You're not meant to be that. You know, and it's not fun. Being gay, I'm sure it can be fun. Not being an incel. What fun is there? Bitching and moaning on YouTube. That's it. That's all you get out of it. That's the only advantage. And these incels, man, like, you get into like some shameful situations when it comes to trying to deal with this intense loneliness and this intense sexual dissatisfaction. There's a lot of things that it just makes you do things that you normally think you wouldn't do, and they're shameful, but you do them anyway. Yeah. The more I talk about it, the more I do think that there's differences between the two. And you know what? I think incel's worse. I think it's worse than what the gays went through. Fuck it. And there'll never be solidarity with us. We eat shit and die. No, we eat shit. People look at us and they're disgusted. They shovel more shit down you. Punch you in the stomach so it's harder to swallow it. And then you die. That's it. That's it, baby. That's all there is. I'll tell you what. I don't want to rant too much, because it's getting a little bit off topic. But this year, it's almost over now. There's been things that have occurred this year that have made me, that have just sunk my trust, my respect, my love, my hope for, I guess, humanity in general, just in the very everyday kind of ways that people operate. Because I've just been fucked over too much this year. I've stuck my neck out in trying. I put the effort in and I tried, and I was punished. This has happened various times this year, where I've tried to make things work. I continue to try to make things work. I just don't appreciate to be punished for such a good deed to myself. But I guess that's what trying's all about, man. It's not just that you try and it doesn't work and you're like, I'll try again. In the process of trying, it's almost like you destroy what you've built up in the process of trying. So when you try again, you literally need to build up all over again. Or it's just, when you try, you just get such an emotional pushback. You don't go forward. And even when you hit that roadblock, you don't just stop. You rebound and you go further back than you were before. That's what trying can do. It can make you rebound back further than before. That's a very difficult thing to deal with. I'm not looking forward to dealing with more of that next year. I really am not. I'm not looking forward to just being screwed over more, man. I don't particularly mind being on my own. I guess I get lonely, and I have friends, and I have social circles, really, but then there's other people, and they've really fucked with me. But yeah, this is getting ranty and a bit off topic, but but I guess that's all the. Let's just end it on that. That, being an incel, man, a little bit. It's the new gay. The new isolation of a whole culture that can't even get together with themselves. The isolation, the intense shame, the deceit that you have to do towards yourself and others. It's all right there. And the anxiety, the apprehension of people finding out, and when they do find out, oh boy, things are going to get shitted then. Alright, well, this was a really depressing comeback for me. But it's just something that I know now. It's just something that I know. Just, every year it's just twisting up them wires in the brain, turning me into something that I never thought I would be. Perhaps even evil. I never thought I'd become an evil person. My heart is fucking cold. And I think I could do it now. I think I could because I have bad thoughts. I mean, they're not thoughts that when I act on. I just happen to have bad, horrible thoughts that I think of to just calm me down, just to entertain me. Yeah, it makes me feel better. It's no big deal. I don't think it's even a big deal to have that kind of bad thoughts. But yeah, that's it. That's it from me, man. For now, that's it from Prince L. I'm gonna make sure I don't take off as much time as next time. I'll try and get back on this and depress you cunts more. All right, catch you guys.